Okay, be very, very quiet. We're hunting something I'm not going to mention because I'm terrified of saying what I'm doing will break it. We might get to do the next thing in this game, the last new thing in this game, and that's as close of a hint as I'll give you guys. I'm so afraid that this save will break again. No whammies. No whammies. I'm looking for... Where did I put it? Aha. Stuff. Okay. Am I pushing the wrong button? There we go. But yeah, if we get it to work, it's gonna be cool beans. Never noticed that there before. Please don't break. Oh, thank you. Okay. So, if you want no spoilers, we got nothing but spoilers. Unless it breaks again. In which case we try again. And we go back to speed. Right, I might live for the rest of my life. Okay. So, dare I even try to read my... I'm so scared of touching. 9-1. Backpacks. Okay. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash! Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Every time it's gonna lag, I'm gonna freak out. Every time I save, I'm gonna freak out. Yeah, oh, is this... Nice. We found it. Use item. Alright. We got one of the missions done. Don't tell anybody though. It's a secret. Alright. Now let's go read the next one. That's a really big reward. Travel. What? Okay. I'll do that then. I mean, no problem, right? Yo, this is the one-way thruster. I don't like that. I will pass on that. I will take my normal thruster. Or do I? It's a hard decision. Alright. You sold me. Oops. Didn't want to be. No, I would like to put that back down on the ground. Thank you. Thank you. I just won the oxygenator. Not there. Okay. Well, let's try this, shall we? No crashing. So how do we go to where it wants us to? I mean, I guess that's how. Hi! Wow. Cool beans. Let me in! Let me in! Uh-oh. Behind the curtain. I don't want to know that it's just a man behind the curtain, though. I'm old enough to know this reference. Okay. Funroom log. Right. We're doodling it. We are doodling it. Hi, friend! Oh, hello, other friend. Files missing. Access log. Has been missing for 5 months, and my sister. I know our fathers are worried. Emergency rescue mission. We've been taking several members to the Lunar 1 research base team, Luna 1, to aid in our efforts. Why can't I scroll down? I forgot how to scroll down on. Oh, there we go. EXO has assembled an exceptional group of specialists for this endeavor. Between 2 crews, this is understandable. It is clear what happened to the Triton. It is unclear and what sort of aid they may need. Still, I find myself hoping you're over-preparing for nothing. Undine isn't answering our calls because of a communication malfunction. I have not lost hope even if the Triton is in trouble. I know she would do anything to protect her crew. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually kind of confused because I don't really know. I don't know. Is there a story? I guess we're learning the story right now. Follow read. My first tooltip. Follow read. Are you? What about you? Do I talk to you? Oh. Need input. Okay. Talk face to face. Need to make certain you understand. Ooh. I mean, don't mind if I do. I mean, I already have one of these, but thank you. It's very kind of you to give me another. Hit the big green button. To acknowledge I am listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. Big green button. Big green button. I'm listening. Where is the big green button? Oh. Harvest fractal roses from Novus craters. Okay. The title is a lie, Mr. Smee. We didn't want to jinx it. So we didn't put in the title what we're doing tonight because I didn't want to break my game again. So yeah. The thing that we've been trying to do, we're trying to do tonight. So don't tell anybody though, because it's a secret. Yeah. Gotta go to Novus. Fair enough. Yeah, that second river, man. Who would have? I would have never guessed that as a fix. Alright, launching again. go home. We'll get our regular rocket. So I didn't want to lose my regular rocket. I took the one they provided for me. Yum! Straight through the sun. Yeah, I love it. Hope all is well at your location. A kitty is streaming because he can. You missed the title screen, the starting soon. I took out a bunch of old pictures that are for games that I haven't played in a really long time. So that's about it. I figured I should keep my starting soon screen a little more relevant. But some of the files didn't want to work, so I guess some of them may have got corrupt or something over the years. Because I wanted to add that one we took, which I did. I added the one that we all took together in front of your train. And then, I was like, well, I want to kind of go through this and decide what needs to stay and what needs to go. So as long as this works, this is all spoilers, just so you know. Until it stops working, the whole thing is. It's just spoiler alert. Actually just came from something pretty cool that I'm not gonna tell you anything about. You're cooking dinner? Good. I'm just trying to be fair and let you know. Okay. Alright, so have to go to another planet again. So I'm gonna pack up some stuff here. Yeah, I have a pretty cool, well, you know me. I have the everything. Everything's done. Oh no! Look away! I didn't know putting him back up there would do that again. been trying for a year not to spoil this. I've been trying. What can you do? I didn't know putting him back would do it again. Where's my tower of other stuff's this? Oh, so I could just gotten this one right here. Oh, derp. Derpy, 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 derpy. I'm so derpy, it's so derpy. Alright. The part's over! Like, oh god, look away! I tried not to spoil it for so long. You heard music and ran. I was like, what? You didn't hear anything at all. I did not know putting that thing where I did would cause what happened. I just wanted them to be with their friends again. Alright. Do I have any more packagers? I mean, if we're gonna go on a trip, we need packagers. Just because MK likes to obsess about packagers. I kind of want to do my platforms like yours, where you can see what each container has. That's a really good idea. Do I have any graphite? Goodness knows I have the resin. Do I have any soil? So if anybody else is having problems with their end game, potentially open another rover. This may or may not have fixed my game. Opening a secondary rover may have been what fixed mine. Yeah. The other night I had an idea. Okay, maybe it's our capture card. Maybe. You know, maybe our capture card is causing trouble. So I said to Mr. Smee, can we try it without the capture card? Took the capture card off, and loaded it, and I got into the old rover, and it crashed again. So we learned, okay, it's not the capture card. Good. That's good news in a way. But okay, what is the problem? Mr. Smee suggested, well, maybe it's just that rover. Because every time I got into that rover, it would crash. And so I was like, well, it's very possible. I mean, Astroneer loves to eat rovers for dinner sometimes. I mean, we've all seen it. Um, so I opened another rover, and since then the save has been working right. Save has been working right since then. So I'm not gonna say it is a fix. It's a potential fix. This is my auto researcher that Jay set up for me. I don't really need a lot of this stuff anymore. I'm just gonna research it instead of trying to make room for it. So yeah, you never know exactly what fixes this game, but that worked for me so far. We're holding our breath. I'm not putting what we're doing in the title because I'm terrified that every time I put it in the title, it has broke. So I'm not putting it in the title until after the stream. I don't know where my trust issues with this game come from. They're not warranted at all. There we go. Yeah, I recommend both for IA tracks, the wind and the solar. 2 wind and 2 solar at least. Unless you just want to make an RTG and bring that with you. That tower I left on your rover also will power, I think, if it has 8 batteries on it, it'll power all the gateways. If it has 7, it needs 1 more. I can't remember if I left it at 7 or 8. So, it should be really good for you. The baby printer, your first printer off your backpack, the small printer. Where is it? And the recipe should be lithium and nanocarbon, I believe. RTG, where? Oh, there it is. Nanocarbon alloy and lithium. Yep. So you'll make that nanocarbon, and that'll be good for you. And then you can start making, if you have the research for portable oxygenator, you can use 1 nanocarbon to give yourself a portable oxygenator. Then you don't have to have all those tanks on you. You also don't have to carry this up here, but I like it up here, so I can turn it off and on. Also, if you're gonna have that, I recommend 2 of these mini RTGs. So right now, you're good. We're just making graphite. So you're safe. Something you should know how to do. Yeah, this is what your tower should potentially look like. What do I got on here? Soil. Bunch of batteries. Rover I don't need. Maybe I'll leave the rover. When I go to Novus, I'm on the next part of the mission. And I don't know how long it's gonna take. I've never done it before. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's clean up the base a little here. Look at all this mess. Somebody's... Yes, mess! Somebody's been making a mess of my base. I blame Merlin's keeper, but that's me. Also, if you're out of research, there's a big gas container full of hydrogen somewhere on your save. You could put that on your research and hit dispense, and you could always get more pretty easily. And therefore, that's how I got so much research when I was doing that event. I just, like, kept making hydrogen and researching it. Do I have anything left to unlock on this file? I don't know. Check. I know I have everything unlocked on my other one. There's one. That's pretty cool. We got that. We got the pumpkin shelter. Nice. Oh, do 10 at a time. It's an achievement. I could show you or I could talk you through an easy way of getting that achievement. It's called Baby I'm a Firework. And take everything off your large rover. And then put 2 fireworks on the front and 2 fireworks on the back. And no, 4. 4 on the front and 4 on the back, and 2 on the upper parts of your backpack. That should be 10. If my math is right. And then set off the ones on your backpack, and then jump into the rover and set off the runs on the rover, and you'll be getting Baby I'm a Firework pretty easy. send you flying. Fireworks, not dynamite. Fireworks. I mean, if you blow yourself up, you made the wrong thing. No, the baby wind turbine. Cool. Let's go check on our sail machine. I think I still hear it spin. Alright. We should have plenty of graphite now. Oops. Packagers, power cells. This is the only trouble with the late game. Spend 10 years menuing, trying to find the thing you want to make. Because you get everything researched, so. You literally can look through everything. I wish you could have like a favorites button. So you could say, hey, I want to remember packagers recipe more than power cells. But that idea is a Merlin's Keeper idea, and I need to be paid for properly for it. To use it. Don't forget. I seek a large payment. Since that one's help a lot of people, I'll take about 10 million. Not too greedy. A payment for my idea of having a favorites button, so you could favorite recipes. I'm making sure that I've documented that this is my idea, and I need to get compensated for it. I'm tired of them stealing my ideas. It's a good idea. Yes, exactly. That's why it's going to cost them $10 million. Astroneer 2. Ooh, don't tempt me. I'll have to own it on 2 systems. And get whatever they call the ultimate achievement on that one. Oh, double the overachiever. live there. I wonder if I should bring a container with me. What's the one that we used for the Halloween event? Is that a gas container? Do I even have one? I have the pumpkin shelter, so where's my pumpkins? Huh. Weird. I think it is a gas container. Oh, I'm not blaming you guys. Just don't know where my pumpkin shelter would be, or my pumpkin stuff would be. Because if I have the recipe, this must be the save I was working on it on. Oh. I'm pretty sure it's a gas container. How do we make those again? I think so. Although I don't know if you can blow up the starting shelter. Because, like Jay demonstrated last night, you can't package it, so I don't know if you can blow that starting shelter up. Because in theory, they would think it would kill you, but, I mean, if you get another one set up, you wouldn't die. But, yeah, you can try putting dynamite on it. But, I know you can blow up the pumpkin one. I'm pretty sure, because I was reading on the for the event that you could blow it up to get more seeds. But I'm not too sure about that anymore either. Let me find this thing I'm looking for here. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Again, you'd have to test. I don't know if you can move the creature one at all, because I don't know if you can make it again. But the train one, I mean, you've got the recipe. Okay, I know it's in here somewhere. Thruster, drill, paver, winch, buggy, trailer, tractor, rover, storage, T-platform, tall platform, platform, RTG, battery, wind turbine, solar, generator, splitter, wind, count, delay, proximity, button, battery, storage, power, gas, there we go, silicon and glass. Why is that so hard to find? Hi, Nicolash. How are you? Glass and silicon. Alright. I knew that. I knew that. Not really. Sometimes I'm good with return people, but not all the time. You have to be a regular, and then I remember you. But it's always nice when people do come back. I appreciate it. Feel bad when I don't remember anybody, though. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, well, stay as long as you like. Zinc. Iron. Copper. Aluminum. Resin. Ceramic. Compound. Glass. Quartz. Have a good night. Personally, I wouldn't go around saying I'd been banned because that might lead to future bannings of your new account. I don't know. When anybody comes in and tells me, "Hey, I used to be this, but I got banned," just makes me want to go. Hammer time! Na, 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 hammer time! But, you know. I might be a little paranoid in my old age. And then I wonder, like, are they gonna do something or say something to get themselves banned again? Or, yeah, I don't know. Drag him. I beat the system by, I don't know, making a new account. and this is the hard part for us streamers. Really, I should ban them because they've already been banned before. Then therefore I now know, and therefore I should do it because, like if I don't, I could get in trouble. So there's a dilemma there. You should never tell the streamer these things. Because we have a responsibility to Twitch. You know, enforce the bans. You know. It's actually called ban evasion. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, lucky it's a small channel. If I were a big time streamer and I didn't ban that person after they said that, I'd probably be banned myself. fact, I think I'm gonna cover my own. Now that I've thought about it, I'll cover my own patoot and report them. Chat ban evasion, yep. There we go. I don't know if anybody knows all the rules of Twitch sometimes. But being affiliate, I'm just as held tight. I'm actually held closely more tightly than anybody else. We're expected to be as good as partners. At least, I don't know, maybe I take it too seriously. It's, you know, it's something that I've earned. That they could just decide, hey, you know, you don't have this anymore. Okay, we got the gas. I'm happy. Okay. And we got all our packagers. And what else was I gonna take with me? I know Mister would have been like on that, like I don't know. Alrighty. Moving forward. To make sure we have an oxygenator. And I am a little OCD about my rocket fuel. Okay. And there. That's probably good timing because I was probably going to be lifting off here shortly. Now, which one of these RTGs am I taking with me? I'm gonna take this one with me. Put that seat there in case I need it. And we got soil. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. Off to Novus we go. much since the last time I saved too. I don't know. I was trusting it way too much. I shouldn't have trusted it. I hope it's not broken again. We'll see. Pando news? What's up with Pando? No, all the way back here, eh? That's where I thought it would be, too. Well, maybe we, pack less snack when we get back here. Oh my goodness. There's an update to Pando. Cool. Yeah, maybe it's like the rover. Maybe I have to use the other rocket. I mean, I will do these things if it wants to be this way. It's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. I'm getting kind of tired of having to fix this repeatedly. let's do the bare minimum of getting everything off of our backpack. And I just want to kind of go. Let's try to save again. Try. Okay. Likes coal. We can save on coal. I don't care if you crash now. I just saved again. You can always crash when I've just saved the game. So, it's Switchy the rocket ship. Switchy the rocket ship. I don't think I really need a whole lot of stuff, but I just like to be overly prepared. Would like to have a lot of this stuff with me. Especially that gas container. Ugh, don't want to make another one though. Okay. Let's take this. Put it there. Package. Which rover is a safe rover? This is a safety rover, right? Yeah. New rover and new rock. There we go. Hopefully that'll fix the issues. Do I try to save again? I'd like to. I hate having to save every 3 seconds. It's very frustrating. I'd like to trust the game for, you know, a little bit of time. But, you know, no trust. You have to earn my trust, game. Again, earn it. I think I really need the gas. I have at least 3 packagers, yes? Okay. I'd like to have 4. Aha. Did I lose all those unlocks? To do them again? Yep. It's a bit of a pain in the patoot too. then we save again. Do we risk it? The VTOL was saving for me the other day too. Let's VTOL. Come on. Anytime it takes a while now, I'm like convinced that it's crashing. Alright. Let's just go now. I think I've cleaned the base as nicely as I can, considering crash, 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 bang, boom keeps happening. Little switch? I've switched the rocket now and the rover out because I don't trust either one of them now. So yeah, we are not trusting this rocket or that rover. I have trust issues with them. Little switch that could. I don't know what you mean though. What switch? Like as in our system? Need it into the rocket. Oh, the switch I can't. I'm playing on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Made it into a rocket. That's good enough, man. Okay. No crashing, no crashing, no whammies, no whammies. Okay, landing pad. Alright. Crashing. No crashing. No whammies. Alright. Look at us, we're all safety. Safely on Novus. Alright. Okay, these are what we're looking for. So I don't know if we get to see them on their compass. They're so pretty, I don't want to harvest them. I'm keeping one. They keep reappearing, or am I missing them? I feel like that one I should have seen. But oof. Did I not pack that? How Another tower? Oh no. I thought I did. I got distracted by all the worrying about it crashing, but I forgot to grab it. That's okay. We can fix that. Just we don't have the drill and paper, which kind of sucks potatoes. Yeah, I don't want to risk going all the way back, just for that. Not that much trouble to. We could drive up what we've already paved, so it shouldn't be too bad. We only need 3 more, so not too worried about it yet. God, there's a lot of stuff here. Nope, let's not leave that behind. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Man, I almost expect it to crack every single time now. Whee! Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Sing to me. Oof. Okay. Oh, I need to collect 6 seeds too. Okay. So I wasn't being. I just figured I would collect them just for me, but apparently we need them. I was just gonna take them home for myself because I think they're pretty. Okay. Should we read the next mission? I'm so scared. Saving. or read the mission. Those are my choices right now. Alright. Well, I saved. Planted on Vicenna. Okay. But I want them. Well, I guess we could always come back for more. Or we just go steal more. Fine. These are pretty. Okay. Oh, and I only packed one packager thinking I had others too. Well, that's okay. We can make a little trip back home if it'll let us. Grab that other tower. I would like my drill in my favor. Okay. So if I hadn't forgot that, I'd just nip over to Vicenna, but I would like that other stuff back. So let's hope we can make it to Silva without any huge issues. I'm hoping we can get a little bit of the ways into this before I have to call it a night. I have to go to bed early too. So I don't really want it to be crashing and banging and all this jazz right now. If it could cooperate with me for like an hour, that'd be great. it's right there. Yeah. You're growing where you're not meant to. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Some more packagers. No crashing! I have to say that every single time. No whammies! Alright. Off to Vicenna we go. Taco spaghetti. That sounds different. Yum. Do you put noodles in the taco shell with like ground beef? Doesn't have a beacon, does it? It's good? Huh. Okay, burning question though. Hard shells or soft shells? Nice. Okay. No shells. Oh, so you put taco seasoning in it instead. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Vicenna Mountain and Valley. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I have tummy issues with peppers and onions, and I like them. They don't agree with my tummy. And I probably shouldn't eat cheese, but I do. Oh yeah. I mean, you know. I'd rather die young and have said that I ate good food than get to be a ripe old age and only have eaten good for me food. Yeah, once in a while, of course, yeah. You know what I was, my dad was in the mood for something sloppy. And that got me thinking about sloppy joes, but now that Mister's gonna be gone for a week, I probably just eat pancakes and stuff that's just easy for me. I get really lazy when I have to cook for myself. No crashing! Over the hills and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. I don't know where the mountains are per se. So I'm just gonna drive until it tells me I'm in the mountain. Rolling plains. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Just keep rolling, rolling. Maybe this is a mountain? Are you a mountain? Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river high enough. It is a mountain. A nice little flatty flat. Wait. Look away again, oh. 2. 3. You got something trying to murder us? Ah. Wow, these are pretty. Oh man. Take them. And the other one said Valley, and I think we started in Valley. No crashing! Oh, you fucking bastard! At least we had saved recently. At least we had saved recently. Oh my god. I told you no crashing! Madeline, I need my good luck kitty. Goodness gracious, great balls of floovernoggin! Not the floovernoggin! The flooferest of the floovernoggins. Well, maybe I should get some taco seasoning and try that next time we're making spaghetti. It would be nice to have something different. I had bought, you know, the hamburger helper. I don't know if you guys have it. Well, I think you probably do in the United States. And that one I had bought was taco. But you know, I find that they could like be a little more generous with the noodles because I find that once like we split it between us, there's like enough. And I put a pound of ground beef in it. It's like holy, hungry, feed me, give me more. No, I've always been pretty good eater. I'm one of these girls that you take to the freaking restaurant and they say, "Oh, I'm not hungry," and then they eat your rice. No, no, no. I want the full meal, and you better not touch my freaking food, sir. If you're taking me out, I'll probably eat it all, depending on how hungry I am. Sometimes, you know, you don't eat all the fries. But, oh well. And sometimes I'll go out for a meal and then like I'll think I'm full and like half an hour later I'll be like, well, yes, I was okay, but I'm still hungry. So I don't want to do it again. I did it. Okay, is that a mountain over there? Let's go quickly. I heard there's a crashing now. It's so crashy. He's gonna cry until they fix it. Please fix it. Yay, I want to see the end. Okay. I saved it again. We have to save it every 2 seconds. I will. I won't be happy about it, but I'll do it. No whammies. And it's lagging so hard and it's scaring the crap out of me. Hey, is this valleys? I don't know if I noticed it saying. Oh, that's a beacon. I apparently can't drive over a beacon. Yeah. Crashes every couple of minutes, it seems. I gotta save like every time I get in and out of the vehicle. It's starting to drive me crazy. I'm kind of glad you have a lot more work to do in your, and that's the other reason why I want to stick to Steam, is because, like, not only, you know, you're almost getting close, mid to late game, but, like, it doesn't crash as much on Steam. I haven't had it crashing since, I don't know, the other day. One day I switched from Switch to back to Steam and it crashed twice in that day. I don't remember what day that was. So I can't say it won't crash on Steam, but it's been crashing less. So I feel like if we all keep bouncing back and forth to Switch, like, not only will you never get done your Steam, which probably would be better, but you know, it's just so crashy. I don't know. I hate to think it's just me, but I don't know until you guys try it too, so I don't know. How come it's not telling me what area of the planet I'm in anymore? It is valleys, okay. Alright. I thought I was in the valley when I landed. Alright. I'm gonna say no looking again and hope for the best. Oh my goodness. I'm at my wit's end. 1, 2, 3. Okay, breathing! Breathing is optional. Saving! Ah! Saving is not optional. I love this game. Runs smoothly, never crashes. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I think I deserve they have this new merch. I think I deserve a hoodie for my efforts, man. It's the smoothest game ever. Just, they're always stealing my ideas. They could at least send me a t-shirt or a hoodie. Is it cold where you are? Oh, this is supposed to be like the coldest day we've had this winter. It's pretty chilly here. I'm gonna find what temperature it is. 9. That's Fahrenheit. Mine says -14 feels like -19. Holy freaking cold. But it's supposed to get up to +6 again on Tuesday. Like, it doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. Oh. What did that groundhog say? I heard that both of the Canadian ones disagreed. And then the other groundhog they found dead. Groundhog. I never heard what Wiarton Willie had to say. 6 more weeks of winter because I live in Canada. I mean, that's guaranteed. But... I bet you if anybody has... Does anybody still have cable? That was probably the only movie on Thursday. Was that Groundhog movie with what's his name in it? Oh my god, the guy from Ghostbusters. I swear this takes longer and longer to load every single time too. And they have the little plushie of the Sylvie, the little snail. I want one. Apparently now you can't even order it. That's how fast they sold out. I want Sylvie. You can sit with my minions. I need a bigger shelf. Apparently my niece has some for me too. Oh, this is not loading. No, not sleep. How do I... Okay, one attempt and then we go back to Steam. We will make one attempt for posterity. At least I got some progress. Yeah, I have more questions than answers though. I only have to do mushrooms to Astroneer for the train that you just did. And then I have to do the Wandering Way on Steam, and then maybe we can try this on Steam. You want one too? The plushie? Oh my god, they're so cute, eh? don't know how much they are. Probably like 30 bucks. Oh yeah. You shredded it from the block. I'm so lazy. I always buy the pre-shredded stuff. So, well, and Mister does all the cooking, but I don't want him to have to shred it. Oh my god. I'm hoping. Oh my god, I gotta lose some chonkers. Hoping cutting back on junk food is gonna help some. Oh, nice. Well, yeah, if you get the attachment that you can just go zip zip done, why not? And I think the block cheese is always a little bit cheaper than the pre-shredded cheese, at least here. Yeah, like a dollar. That's a lot of money. I mean, you could go for something else. Oh my god. Oh, they maybe they put that food safe coating, whatever. That's on a lot of stuff. Well, we tried for posterity. Good night, Switch. He tried. Oh my god. Well, no more spoilers, at least for a bit. Oh, glad save! Hopefully the frames stop dropping here soon. Come on, why are these still open? I closed them all. No. Load 4. Number 4. Yes. Oh yeah. Now watch how much more faster it loads on PC. It's like 10 times faster. That Switch is slower than molasses in January. Of course it's gonna make me a liar. Liar! Come on. I know you can do it. Oh my god. If this won't load, then I might just call it a night. I have to get up early. Okay, there we go. We got there. So, yeah. If if it becomes crashy and whatnot, I do have to get up early, and I'm not wanting to mess around too much more. Oh, not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm not leaving yet. I said if it's crashing. Oh well. If you're gone, you're gone. I just don't have the patience for crashiness anymore. Alright, let's see how far did I get with this. Yay! Thank you for staying. I appreciate it. I don't know what I'd do without you guys anymore. Thanks for asking. I mean, you think your train ride's crazy? Look at mine. It's kind of zigzaggy. Alright. So at least you just did this. So this is definitely not spoilers for you. In fact, you probably be like, I'm gay! I already saw this part. Is that part? This is the train station that they give you. I put it down here. Yeah. I don't really need research anymore. Bye! This research underneath here is really good research. Choo-choo! I like the little music that they gave it. Tell you that it's here. Oh, here's a good research. Choo-choo! I think I need one more? Not too sure. I'll get one more. You should have had a little bit of a base on your Aatrox. Did you see the little base that I made there? Or did you even look? You might not have known to look. Oh. Well, when you go to Aatrox, look for a beacon. I thought I had told you, but you know, and then all the stuff that's been going on, I wouldn't expect you to one remember, or you know, since you hadn't been there yourself, think, oh, maybe nobody's been. Oh, there wasn't? Really? There's not an atmosphere machine with a bunch of wind turbines on it already? Sure. Just a sec. It's so much more easier to be in Discord on Steam too. When it's on Switch, I always have to put it in a place where I can keep an eye on it, and then on Steam I don't have to.
Oh,
Hey.
let me mute your channel. There we go. Yeah, because I was gonna get on, and it's hard to keep typing and play at the same time.
Oh, I should have went with the train. Oops.
All right, getting on my. Whoa, the thing's loud.
I want to say it's a green colored beacon, but I'm not too sure now.
Yeah, it was green, and that's where I landed, but I don't know if I have to go fly around.
Definitely double check. Because there definitely should be atmosphere machine, at least, and a bunch of like wind turbines powering it.
Uh-huh.
Because just the other day, I took, like, that's why I took that little table. I wanted to have another way to give it more power. And I went there and I got more sulfur.
Ah.
So, I mean, unless it's disappeared in the past, 24 hours.
I can't see how it would.
Yeah. Shouldn't, yeah. I don't trust Astroneer anymore.
Alright. Let's. You know what? I'll just fly there now and take a look.
Yeah.
And I lost a whole backpack full of my stuff.
No, it happens. I was on my own Aatrox the other day and I got attacked by a plant and I died. Or no, I jumped bad and I died. And then I went back to get the body. And that's when I got attacked by the plant and died. And I was like, oh, because I had an portable oxygenator. I'm pretty sure I lost one of those RTGs.
Yeah, I lost one too.
Or at least one, or if not two. I wasn't too impressed with myself because I tried looking around for it, but once you can't see the backpack anymore, it's almost impossible unless you knew. I didn't know exactly where I was when I lost it, you know?
Right. Yeah, I was like, dang. I was so mad.
I bet. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling to lose that kind of stuff.
No. So that's right. I'm gonna have to make stuff for the gun again. Well, let me go see what's laying around my base.
You might have extras just from
I
us.
have the soil thingy.
Us coming and going.
Yeah.
I think Jay said he had like a whole bunch of stuff that he didn't even pick up yesterday. off of your base. But I didn't feel too bad because I have gotten quite a few of these for rewards, so I didn't feel horrible about the fact that I lost it. I wonder why I had no power. Oh, don't tell me that doesn't rage. Need an extender.
Where is the fly thing that Jay Smoke had on his backpack?
The jump jet?
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he take it off?
I hope so.
I I wasn't too sure how he felt about seeing the end, so I didn't want to tell him, you know, that's what
Right.
I was going to work on. Let's see if I can get that save file to work again.
Oh
Oh my god, it's
man.
so frustrating.
Yeah, I would be frustrated with that too. I would have done the same thing. Okay, time for a small break from that one. Yeah, I don't see it around. So let's see what's on here. Oh, I really hope he did because I really prefer that everything comes off the backpack before getting off. But I don't see it. Dang it. Let's see.
Unless well, he'd still have the thing, right? I was gonna say, unless
The
it
what?
got used up, you know. Then I could see
But
not putting it back. But you can
what
refill
do you
it,
mean
right?
got used up?
You
Yeah,
can.
you can refill
Okay.
it.
I really don't like the thing, so I've like barely touched it. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you should. It is such a great thing.
Yeah. And then you crash and you die and you have to go get your dead body and no thanks.
It uses a titanium alloy. So, let's see.
I can kill myself without in this game without extra stuff that kills me. Ceramic.
Okay, so let's go to the go here. Titanium alloy. Graphene. Yeah, I got the titanium already. Why is it doing this? Why is it not taking the stuff right off my backpack anymore?
Sometimes it gets like that. It gets, I don't know, say finicky, but you know, it's faster.
Titanium and graphene. Oh shoot, I need to make this into a graphene.
Yeah, I'd come join you, but I'm planning on ending.
Yeah, no. I didn't get
Soonerish.
on that. Yeah, and I'm just putzing around. I'm not really doing anything important tonight. That's why I said, because I didn't want you to feel like you have to, and then I wanted you to understand that I'm not doing anything heavy tonight. It's just putzing around. I was just trying to make some of the stuff I don't remember how to make.
Yeah. The more you make it, the better.
Yeah.
You'll just go instantly. Okay, I need to go chemistry lab for this, or
yeah. Okay.
I mean,
so
there'll
now...
still be like me. I think you'll always have a thing that you just, I can't remember. I gotta go look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, can't remember everything.
No. Alright, so now I have my jumpy jump pack back.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to do his switch stuff again. I just want to get one thing done first, especially for you who hasn't. I mean, me and him all have the overachiever, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I don't want to bounce back and forth until you've done it on one, you know.
Right.
I don't know. I just think, you know, it'd be more fair if you were at least the same, you know, completion as us at least once, you know.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he can manage that if he wants to set that new one up on his own, you know, for a while anyway.
Well, if he's got the overachiever, that means he's done it, so he knows how to
Well,
do
at
it.
least on Steam. I don't know if he's finished it on Switch, but
Oh.
not that you can get that unlocked, remember?
Yeah. That's why I kind of don't even know if I'm going to continue on the Switch because of the fact that.
Oh, did you see how many times it crashed for me tonight? Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yep, and that too. I did see how many times. There they are. I need to make more. There we go. More hydras.
Really? Oh, I made you a whole bunch too.
Yeah, I kind of want hydras. Alright, let's go figure out how to make it.
Okay, take care of that for you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make some more. I'll refill it. I have to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
I can go there. I believe it's on, is it the chemistry lab that does it?
Yep.
Okay, so let's find hydrogen. Ammonium and ammonium. And hydrogen.
Yep.
So, what does ammonium look like?
It looks like a round ball of pee-pee.
Yeah, but I only have one. But I mean, when you go out to find it, what does it look like?
Spiky pee-pee?
Is it those yellow, like, kind of like flowery, pointy type ones?
It's usually in with the forest area. Oh, here we go.
As I actually saw it down in the cave.
Yeah, you may actually see it down near the core too.
Okay, so what I want to do is take this with me
Or
and get on
you
a
can
train.
fill up your dirt containers and just make it on your soil machine. That's what I was trying to tell Jay, like, there's no way of getting stuck in this game. There's always a way of making stuff for, you know, getting stuff that you need. Don't tell me you get completely stuck in this game, because there's always a way.
Yeah. Alright, so let's put you there, and we'll put you here. Oh, I have to make a new, what is it called? No, the thing, no. Oh, the thing that gets your gas, the machine that makes it. Because I took it to another place.
Ah. You stole your own atmosphere machine.
Yes, I did. Alright, so now ammonium. Okay, now how do you hook this up? The soil. Like if I'm using a big machine, like the big soil thingy, how do I get them to go in again? I sat it on a machine, it's not taking it. Do I really have to put them in the little containers?
You should be able to take your big bunch of soil.
Yeah.
Put it on, what I like to have a B platform. and I put it on one side, and then on the other side I put my empty container.
Well, that's what I did.
And then you have to make sure you're dispensing the soil.
Oh, okay. That's what I missed. Yeah. Wait, it was on it.
And does it have a container to fill up? Like to like a little soil container to take it out?
No.
That's
No,
what you're
not.
missing then. I always forget that part too, so don't feel bad.
Okay. There it goes.
I just forget that one too.
And put it on the repeat and then hit stop.
Yeah.
We're gonna fill that sucker up.
And then when the first one comes in, you make sure you tell it to go into your empty container, or else it might not. And then you'll be mad that it's not auto-filling.
How do you tell it to put it in there?
Once it's printed, one off. Well, you can probably just hit the container and tell it to suck
it just
in.
says disable output on the container.
I never remember if you want to enable it or disable it, I'll be honest.
Well, I'm gonna find. Oh, yep. Got it. Why is it only doing one at a time?
That's the restriction on it.
Oh, jeez. Well, I can walk away from that. So what I'll do is I'll take this dirt container with me, and we're gonna go fill it up with soil. Where is my big car?
I'm just gonna go turn on the kettle. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it already has one here too. Good, we'll fill them both up. Going on a trip in my ship. know. I want it to go down. I can just follow my tunnel back.
Alrighty. I'm
Welcome
back.
back. You should see this crazy road I just made. Wow, because it doesn't go up and down easy sometimes.
No, sometimes.
Hey, what am I caught on? Wow, I've got roads that are going up in the air and then go straight, almost straight down.
There you go.
So if you find a road and you go on it, you'll know it's mine. I've got more soil.
I don't want it to connect to the train station. I want it to go beyond that. I think that's what those junctions are for, but I don't know.
So what would the junctions do?
It like changes the where it's going to. Like
Oh.
you know how if there's like two train tracks in real life,
Yes.
and then they I don't know, pull a switch or whatever they do.
Right.
This junction is the same concept.
Okay.
But I didn't really use it that much.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to go around this train station. So you can repackage these ones. Because this is the one it gave me. It was in a package, so you would think you'd be able to package it.
Right. There you go. Make some more ammonium because you ran out of soil, I see.
Doesn't take long, yeah.
Nope, I came back with 2 more containers, so I should get enough to fill up that because it made 10, so I should get it about just full of ammonium, and then I can make more of the hydrogen. And then I could say, I did it!
Mm-hmm. Okay, I circumnavigated my train that I want to do. That seems like the hardest
See,
thing.
right there, those yellow spiky
Yeah.
ones right there. Is that that's
Yeah,
it,
that's
right?
ammonium, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was. I just wanted to be
Balls
sure.
of pee-pee! I don't know, they're yellow like pee-pee?
True.
Yeah, there's a lot more ammonium near the core.
This weekend, I guess I'm going to have to start over on this game, at least with and play on his to help him.
There you go.
He
Can teach him all you learned from Merlin's Caper.
Yep. And now he wants to play it again. I would tell him to come on here, but he would have no idea what to do.
Oh, it's not that hard. It tells you at the beginning of the game now how to play it.
No, I meant if he came onto this save file with me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, if
he would have no idea.
If he's new to the game, it's better to start.
Yeah. He has never gotten very far into the game.
Enough fresh. That's my only, like, I wouldn't mind if somebody's new to the game and I had to help them, then I don't mind having to do all that basic research again.
Right.
You guys are getting to be you know.
Veterans.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
At this game, so I think you guys can at least get to the midpoint without me holding your hand.
Yeah, I can. It'll be good for me to go through it all again because some of the gases I'm having trouble getting around, and be like a refresher course for me too.
Don't forget that there is stuff in the game that also tells you where to find stuff. You know, this whole Astropedia tells you all about the planet's resources.
Yeah, but how do you open it?
I push my start button.
Screen. Okay.
Go a little rocket. This is a planet, so tell you what each planet has.
Okay.
And then
that will be helpful.
All that jazz. So you don't have to go to the wiki if you do get stuck until you're probably powering cores.
I set up the auto extractor. I did get one of the missions done today.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? Did I collect the reward? Oh, let me go check. I might have a reward sitting there.
New rewards. Rewards are cool.
No, I already collected it. I've got a bunch that I've done like 2, and I have to do the last thing in order to finish it.
I think it's like that for a while. And then all of a sudden you're like popping them off like popcorn. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, let me go see
what I like to do sometimes is look at them all, and if, okay, I got, say, 2 different things to do on, say, Calidor. I try to plan my, okay, I'm gonna go there once and get both of those things done.
Right. Yeah, see, the auto extractor needs exo chips.
You remember how to get those, right?
You have to blow those things up.
There you go. Oh shoot. I shouldn't have called the train because I think I gotta go put a container on it.
Must be the middle one that has it. Here,
Making
atmospheric
noises, it's
condensed.
because I'm drinking something that tastes bad.
Oh no. Plastic, glass, and iron.
My of all things, it's freezing cold. My allergies are acting up.
Oh jeez.
Like, what the hell? So it's,
Oh, I need to get more
well,
iron
it's
too.
supposed to be for colds, but it'll probably do the trick.
Ah.
Just so I can get to sleep.
Carbon and compound. Give me my plastic. Hurry up, machine. Got it. Now I should be able to do it. Yep. A new atmospheric condenser coming up.
I always put one on Atrox and one on Glacio because those are the two planets you're gonna want the most gases from.
Right, Atrox and what?
Glacio.
Glacio.
You may already have one on Glacio too.
Yeah, I'll have to go check. Alright, so there's my new atmospheric condenser. Put you back in place. Okay, now Sylvia does hydrogen and nitrogen. Which one was I trying to make earlier?
I don't remember.
So if it says insufficient concentration, is that because it's on a different planet?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go to that Astroneer that I was just telling you about to see.
Yes.
Where is what you want? Beautiful. Oh, I think I took the wrong rover down. I had to. Whatever. It don't matter.
What?
I think I took the wrong rover to the down with
Oh
me.
no.
It's okay. I'm back up, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I just realized it now.
That's done. Now let's go check on this. 20 out of 32. Here's another soil container.
boom, 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 boom.
No, that's not what I want to be.
No, I did have a container on there. Oh,
There
dirt.
it goes. I fixed button by accident.
Oh. Thank you.
Is it really 9:15 already?
Yeah.
Nah. Today flew by.
Hopefully it'll be a half decent day at work tomorrow.
Why isn't this keep going? It's got the thingy on it. Sometimes I don't know about this game.
It doesn't take much to make a mistake sometimes.
No.
Or to overlook stuff. Like, oh, I forgot to push a freaking button. Duh. Training Astroneer. I made it rain. I didn't know you could put things on there too.
On what?
On the little posts for the rail.
Oh.
You could put watch. Okay, put this right here. So you could probably put a light there too.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fudgesicles and lollipops. I don't want to drop them. It's so low gravity. Did you figure out what was wrong with whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep, I did.
always think back that it's really funny that the first time I ever played this game, I had somebody teaching me, and it was such a bad experience that I'm surprised I ever came back to it.
Oh, wow.
Because the game was so much different then, and it didn't teach you anything.
Well, that's playing this game without being taught. Was there even a tutorial at that time?
No, there was nothing.
Jeez.
So, yeah. You know the little printers on your backpack that you can make? The little tiny ones? That was like the first thing you used to have to make. And he was trying to tell me how it ended up on my backpack, and I was like, I have no idea where this thing went to. It just disappeared, because that's what it seemed like to me. He was like, look at your backpack. And it took me like forever. We had this like big argument about it, because I was like, well, you know, I never played this game before. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
It was, yeah. And then not long after that, he decided to not like me anymore. I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, fine, I'll learn this game on my own. and then they kept changing the recipes on me. Oh my god. It was crazy in the beginning.
Yeah.
Although I did like the quality of life, like when they made it so that you have the little tiny batteries available on silver. That was nice. You used to have to go to get the lithium to get the little the tiny batteries. And Silva used to try to kill you. It used to have windstorms that would have rocks that would kill you. And the trees are so much different. The research was up on top and not at the bottom. And they didn't look the same at all. I think the only thing that really hasn't changed is the compound and the resin. But yeah, I'd say the chemistry lab is one of the harder things to learn. Once you learn that, you've got it.
Yeah. Okay, this thing's about done.
Yay.
I was reading a text from the kid.
Isn't she at home?
No, she went to her boyfriend's house.
Oh.
She was feeling a bit better today.
I guess she's feeling better then.
Yeah. They put her on, when we went to the ER, they put her on prednisone for her asthma, and that usually does a trick, and it works very fast.
Well, that's
and
good.
Then they also put her on a new steroid inhaler for her asthma.
I was gonna say steroid ones.
Yeah.
My dad has COPD, so I've kind of learned a bit about breathing stuff.
Alright, I've almost got a full container. I got 31 pieces of ammonia. So now I can make the other. Let's see. What else do I need to go with that again? Why does my controller keep stopping?
Alt tab back into the game, maybe? Maybe you tabbed out?
No, I didn't.
I know that's my bad habit.
So ammonia, hydrogen. so I need to go get some hydrogen.
You should have a great big gas container full of it.
Hydrogen, yes. Oh, let's put these few in that are on here. Because these filled up when I placed it back and they came off, filled up on the silo thing.
Alright. Gotta wave to my engineer guy.
Okay, now let's bring this canister
Hi!
over.
How you
Come
doing?
here.
Help! Yes!
What did you do?
I got the final mission unlocked.
Oh, already?
I thought I'd have to do the Wander Way again, but I guess I don't
Nice.
have to. Sweet. Oh. Help! Oh, and it's time to go to bed and everything. Oh, man.
Okay, so I got the thingy on. Maybe I need to change this. Yep, that did it. Now, where is this gonna collect though?
Well, maybe I'll be able to play it soon. If we're all gonna play, yeah, let me know for sure about tomorrow, and then
okay.
if not, I'll
I
do
mean,
my...
I should be able to because I'm gonna be around as long as I get my stuff done during the day, which I should be able to.
Okie dokie. We'll do your stuff some more, and then this will just taunt me and tell me I'll wait.
I mean, if you want to play that more because you just got there, that's fine too. I'll just play alongside you, and when you get to the special stuff, just turn the screen off so I can't see it.
That's the thing is, I'm right there though. So
oh.
You know.
Well, do you want me to be here tomorrow night, or do you want me to disappear for night to let you get it done?
We'll go get you ready.
Okay, well, Sunday night I'm not going to be here, so...
There we go. I can do it on Sunday.
There you go. Because that'd be... I need to have one day just,
Well, yeah.
not going on streams and stuff.
I understand. I never feel obligated.
Oh, no. I never did.
I was wondering because I had done the Wanderer's Way. I mean, I have the outfit, so... It's
right.
just, like, the missions came out after, so that's why I still have it marked as a mission.
Right. Well, that's good that now you're going to be able to
Maybe
next time
I can do it. I mean, if this doesn't start crashing... This better not
hey,
start
don't
crashing.
jinx it.
Oh my god, that's why it's in the title. Don't jinx it. Okay. Hydrazine. I got those jetpacks I like so much.
Yes.
Yoo-hoo! I get the other present that's even better. Nice. Is that an RTG? Oh my god. They're too generous sometimes.
Yeah, they are.
What am I gonna do with this RTG? Don't say I don't need it. Don't tell okay? Don't tell anybody I don't need it though.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess I'd better get my butt ready for sleep.
Oh. All right. Well, thanks for having me on.
It's always my pleasure. I really appreciate you guys who make the time to come play with me. It really means a lot. You guys are great. I'm sorry if I was a bit, I don't know, snippety yesterday.
No, you were fine.
Always these weekend shifts make me anxious.
Oh. Yeah, I can understand that. But no, you were fine. I wasn't the best, 100% the best company either because of everything going on.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're friends, because we just love
Yep.
each other and forgive each other for anything.
And we know we're going to have good and bad days, and we have, you know, we're both very understanding about it.
Alright,
Not
I'm
going to
gonna
always
save
be
again.
perfect.
Oh, if I had to be perfect, I wouldn't be able to be.
Exactly.
Good night to anybody hanging out in chat. If I can find the button.